We are back. Wow, they always are reviewing something. Never know with those critics. So remember, if you like what they do in the commentary they add, make sure y'all follow the Backseat Critics. They're one of a kind.
Yes, sir. And speaking of one of a kind, a very powerful brand in the world right now. Actually, for a while now. Apple. Apple users, raise your hand. Apple users. Hey.
On occasion.
On occasion as well.
Clearly.
Any EV owners here? Electric vehicles?
I aspire, but
Aspire. Interesting.
I second that motion.
You aspire as well.
Hybrid. Well,
Hybrid. Okay.
I have electric.
Well, I'm sorry, boys. It's not going to happen between the two. Apple announced that they are canceling their plans for their electric vehicle. It has been in the pipeline for the brand for 10 years now. They've had a designated team working on this project that they're reassigning to the AI division for Apple. So I'm in the car world. I look at stuff like this, and like for the last several years, they've kind of actually been ramping up their marketing for it. Information that's been coming out. So a little bit of a slight bombshell. Won't call it a wash bomb, but along those lines when it came out official as Apple is actually canceling their EV plans. I have some stuff I wanted to say about EVs, but first I want to get you guys' opinion on it.
Because y'all watch the show, y'all get minor updates about my life. So recently I was with my gal, and
Yes.
Lily, yeah.
yeah, and we literally, it's my very first time. I was in a cold part of the United States.
Can I say it?
No.
Northeast, New England.
No.
Okay.
I was just in a cold spot in the United States, and we got a Tesla, and
Y'all bought one?
I got, I spent a little bit, I wanted to.
They ain't tricking if you
Was
got
it an Uber?
Hey,
Just be honest. Come on.
It was one of the Tesla
Hey,
XY.
bro, it ain't tricking if you got it.
It's the Tesla Y,
The Tesla Y, yeah.
XY, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And like literally, you would leave that shit out in the cold, and like in the morning, you have to charge the shit up again. Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, all electric cars suck.
They do.
Yeah.
And I had to figure it out the hard way because I was at the fucking charge station half the fucking trip.
And I'm not gonna lie, like the charge stations as well, at least like in the metro area here, from what it seems like, aren't in the most convenient locations either.
No.
I used to work at a retirement facility where I was valet, and we used to do that every once in a while. Like, luckily, we did have stations on site, so anytime we park their cars, we just like plug it in. But for those residents who want to get out, we'd like give them a directory as far as places they could get to if they were just gonna be out for a while. So it can be kind of inconvenient. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, my buddy has a Tesla, and he really can only charge it at his gym. He can't even charge it at home.
That's crazy.
After 8 hours at home, he gets maybe 20%, 30% charge.
At home?
At home, yeah.
That's what Shawty was saying. That if we got a Tesla, it'd have to be at home, right?
And even then,
It
the
sucks.
amount of power you would have to produce from your home, you'd have to change your outlets and stuff. You'd have to reprogram your home to be able to fully charge a Tesla overnight.
And at that point, does this even make sense?
Yeah. Now in the world of EVs, they've not been selling. Their vehicle EVs sit on the lot about 20 to 30% longer than a normal gas car. So gas car has a much quicker turnaround when it comes to the dealership orders it from the OEM, and then they sell it. EVs are sitting longer because people aren't sold on them yet. People aren't ready for that lifestyle change.
I'm not all the way mad at that, only because, of course, I still care about the environment and the different carbon emissions that come from using gas cars. I want to say it was 2 or 3 years ago, I saw some legislation pass in California where, as of 2030, I believe, all new cars that hit the floor will have to be electric vehicles.
That was in California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the EU as well. EU, I think it's 2035 for all of the European
Yeah.
Union.
So I'm just I was kind of leery about forcing people to switch to that model. In terms of Apple's plans for that falling through, truthfully, I'm not too upset that Apple isn't becoming more of a monopoly. You have an iPhone there, right?
Yeah.
How old were you the first time you got an iPhone? Or what year? You don't have to give your age. Just what year?
I'll give my age. Probably 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
And what you remember? What model that was? If you had a guess.
A 7, iPhone
A 7,
7,
okay.
8,
Okay.
something like that.
What substantial changes have happened in between?
Not a lot.
And that's why I have an Android. Fuck off.
I mean-
I can name the substantial changes that have happened.
On the hardware or the software?
Y'all copied us.
Both.
Both. Software more. Hardware wise, they go from a square design to a round design.
Software. What would you say the biggest changes have been?
Face ID, Apple Pay, FaceTime, iMessage.
And that's bad.
Oh,
The
wait.
iOS ecosystem as well.
We didn't have iMessage.
Wearable technology.
We didn't have iMessage by 7.
No, but they've like updated it. Apple TV.
You know, most people in the world aren't on iMessage because it's a wonky system, right?
It's so good.
Okay.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. I say all this to say, like, I don't know if it's because of the era we grew up in, watching like sci-fi films. My expectations of where we would be in terms of technology were just we are so far behind,
I was expecting Megazords.
bro. That's what I'm saying. They were like flying cars. Like I thought autonomous cars would just be the norm. Which I mean, some people do have that luxury, but like.
I was expecting Captain Planet to be stamped out with some Tims.
Oh, bro, no. Did y'all ever see what movie was that? Spy Kids, when they just had a little chip and they could just put it in the microwave and all of a sudden the meal came out.
Oh yeah.
And I know as an adult, like I would like
That's fine.
that would just like make my life so much easier if I didn't actually have to think about like, oh, okay, like do I have everything I need for groceries? Like, no, we have a whole meal and this stick of gum.
Oh my gosh. You know, I'm more or less saying just I'm so glad you brought up the California thing because it kind of is like the theme of what we have been talking about today, where if this is what it's like when people have to get electric cars for luxury, I can only imagine I feel bad the next 5 years for people in California when it's a necessity. Are we going to provide that car? Is that car going to last and charge long? Because now Apple's out of the game, and let's just say, are y'all trusting the Amazon cars that are being
Tesla sucks. Rivian sucks. They all suck. I don't even think electric's the future because
Really?
the amount of fossil fuels that go into making like lithium ion batteries that they use, like the amount of coal that burns to power the electricity that is used to charge the car is not that great. They've spoken about hydrogen cars. Hydrogen cars do exist in California, actually.
Oh,
Funny
wow.
enough, the only place where you can actually get like hydrogen fuel stations. But like Toyota has one you can buy right now. It's called the Miro. But no, I don't think electric's the future. It sucks that they're forcing it. I think that's gonna get pushed back, if not kind of deleted. What I tell people is hold on to your gas car because the value of that is gonna skyrocket when like only new cars are electric. And you drive like used gas car, guess what? People are only gonna want to buy used gas cars because that's the only gas you'll be able to buy.
So if you have a Toyota, keep that thing around.
Oh yeah, Toyota,
conspiracy
Porsche, anything,
theory
just not Nissan.
alert? Fact dragon, I'm gonna need your help. So there was a black man in Detroit. He built a hydrogen engine with water, and now they don't know where he at. That's all I'm saying. I know a black man who built a water car.
I know a black man who claims to start a battery with his hands.
Oh yes. Have you seen someone actually do it?
Not at all.
It actually works.
Get the
Kevin Gates was not capping, bro.
Bro,
Someone,
get outta here. Get
I'm
outta
not
here.
shitting, bro. Someone put their hand on the battery, held hands with their buddy. Their buddy put his hand on the other battery.
If you
and
gonna
it
go to hell,
started, dude.
bro,
I'm
not rolling.
Kevin Gates was not. No, because literally, because I used to think that was hilarious. And then I saw someone like, holy shit, Kevin Gates wasn't lying. And it's the video of them starting it with their hands.
Okay.
So he's telling the truth of them.
Like he said, may the Lord kill my children.
All right, so I'm starting a new segment on here. It's gonna be called "Stand on Business."
Watch out,
So,
you know, T.I. son.
since Kaz is putting this out there, we're gonna need a visual representation.
I'll after the episode, I'll try to find the video.
Oh no! I need you to do it.
I'm not doing it. I ain't fucking putting my hand on a battery.
All right, first off, you want any M&Ms?
I'm good, thank you.
Tay?
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. So in 1998, Stanley Mayer, who was the creator of the hydrogen engine, died due to a cerebral aneurysm.
Uh-oh.
So,
Clinton put that in his head.
He was black.
yeah.
What I tell y'all?
Aneurysms happen.
Allegedly. In terms
Per the University of Michigan's.
in regards to the M&M, how are you gonna deliver said M&M if Kaz did want one? Hibachi style.
You're just,
No, I'm good. I don't want any.
he's
No,
gonna
thank
do
you.
it. Stop it. Stop it. He's gonna do it.
He's gonna pretend to trip and just
Exactly. You clean all the M&Ms up. Let me tell you. Don't give him no fucking ideas.